Hello everybody, welcome to 7895 Gaming. Today, as you can see, we are playing Space Quest 2, Vohaul's Revenge. Designed by Scott Murphy and Mark Crow, the two guys from Andromeda. There's Jeff Stevenson, Chris Iden, Robert. There's Mark Crow again. As you will recall, in our last chapter, you just foiled the Sarians' fiendish plan to rule the galaxy by using the Star Generator as their weapon of destruction. You became a hero by saving countless lives and returning the Star Generator's technology into safe hands. Life was beautiful. Nose is all stuffy. Well, I'm glad that that music's finally over. I mean, I love it, but, like, my God. Are we gonna move forward with these lines here? No? We're just gonna chill? Alright, well, I'll just fill you in basically then if it's just gonna be like that. Oh, there you go, okay. But heroes come and go, and the people soon forget. Your celebrated herodom slowly fades, leaving you, once again, a janitor. The promotion to head janitor was no consolation, especially since you are the only member of the janitorial staff. Nor was the transfer to Orbital Station 4. Sweating like a pork beast in a pressure suit while relocating space debris in zero gravity just wasn't your idea of a good time. Life sucks. Again. Well, we're above Xenon Orbital Space Station 4. Very cute. Welcome aboard. To log in for duty, please enter your name. Well, I'm not going to enter mine, so I'm just going to press enter, and it should autocorrect to Roger Wilco, meaning, like, Roger affirmative and Wilco will comply. Orbital Station 4 is Orbital Station 4 is one of many orbiting Xenon, your home planet. It's a transfer point for travelers seeking transportation to the various planets in the Urnon system. As we begin this chapter of our story, we find you, Roger Wilco, ace janitor, doing what you're doing best. Clapping his hands in the form of, sweeping, I guess. A beep emanates from your wristwatch. With-watch. You release your grip on the broom. Oop. Get broom. It floats away, never to be seen again. That makes the third one this month. Wait till your boss finds out. That's what it said. Go ahead, you control the movement. So let's look. Watch. Press H. Oh, it's your horoscope for the day. Keep up the good work. Today could bring that big promotion you think you deserve. Don't take any wooden buckazoids. Press T. It's the temperature. The time is 11:26, and it's currently minus 47 degrees Celsius. Wow. Okay. Press C. Oh, look. I'm sure he's friendly. Roger Wilco, get in here on the double. You got a mess to clean up at the shuttle which just returned. One of the passengers got space sick on the way down. Besides, you should have been done out there an hour ago. Get a move on. Well, that's kind of a bummer. I mean, you don't necessarily want to come to your boss and then have him basically just yell at you and be like, yo, you need to clean up this mess. With that, the image disappears. Well, let's move around, shall we? Now, I never really played Space Quest 2 as a kid. The first time I ever experienced this was in the Space Quest collection box that they had. You were whisked away into the airlock chamber. And when I first played it, I had no idea what the hell to do. But stand by for decontamination. Ugh. Somebody just slamming on the keyboard. Change suit. But I would just play this, and I'd be like, okay, I have no idea where you want me to go. I didn't realize these were lockers. But if you type Luke around, this is the airlock chamber. From here, you can gain access to extra vehicular access. Spare suits hang on the back wall. Some lockers are mounted on the side. So really in this game, the key thing when you were playing was to just look on every screen to see what's going on. So let's open locker. Look in locker. You bravely peer into the locker and find a Cubix Rube puzzle solver and your athletic supporter, your jockstrap. Take supporter. Take cube. And then let's just double check that there's nothing else. You bravely appear into the locker and find it empty. You can only wonder what left behind such a foul fragrance. Ugh. Goody. Well, let's close the locker. And let's go. Because we're the polite person. We don't just leave the locker open and walk away. Because no one else wants to smell that. That's kind of gross. Oh, hey, look at that. It's about time you got in here, Roger Wilco. Head to the shuttle bay on the double. I'm warning you. You're on your last leg around here, bud. One more screw-up in your history. Oh, that's not really nice. He then orders the transportation officer to send you directly to the shuttle bay, nowhere else until the job has been completed. Talk to man. No one pays any attention to you. Well, what about you? The chief's not happy with you, Roger. The man says, you'd better get a move on. Or you'd better get over to the shuttle bay soon. And by the way, you still owe me that 20 buckazoids. You best cough it up soon. I'm good, thank you. I don't need to give you anything. Nope. You're never gonna see that money. I don't get paid enough to do this job, and I don't know why I borrowed 20 bucks, but screw you. God, that was loud. I will say the limitations of the of the sound effects during the time really sold this. 3. Can I forget? Can I turn off the numlock and use yeah, okay, I can use diagonals and stuff like that. Well, I guess we're gonna go right into the ship because we have to clean up a mess. You enter the shuttle and start sniffing around for the mess you must clean. You're surprised to find that the shuttle is not empty. There are two extremely ugly-looking suckers. Hey, what the? Your favorite expletive here. Pow, thwack, bink, thud. Your protest is cut short as the two interstellar ruffians proceed to thump you into unconsciousness. Time passes. I thought the game just crashed for a second. More time passes. A strange dream turns into the realization that you're being shaken and talked to by a voice unfamiliar to you. A dull ache triggers a distant memory. Why is it going so fast? Upon your waking, it becomes quite apparent you aren't on Zernon anymore. You find that you're being held upright from restraints. As you try to struggle free, you notice your hands are tied behind your back. Why is this going so quick? As the eyes dial into focus, you make out an oddly disfigured man seating in front of you. A sagging mass of flesh that appears to have been human at one time. Wires and tubes extend from his body, leading to the machines that keep him alive. Suddenly, his vision stirs and he begins to speak. Oh, that one doesn't go that quickly. But the other one's just like boop, 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 boop. Okay. Well, did we have a nice nap? I thought we'd have to resort to drastic measures to wake you. Hang on, we gotta get his voice right. Oh, well. Based on Space Quest, another Space Quest game. I'm not going to spoil it. Welcome to my humble fortress, Roger Wilco. The name's Vohaul, Sludge Vohaul. I was the genius behind the star generator when it was still in the concept stages. It was to be my ultimate war weapon until some sissy-mad scientist decided it would be better used saving lives rather than destroying. What a waste of technology. Excuse me if I sound bitter. Anyway, you ruined my Sarian operation. I was going to use the star generator to make Xenon pay for what they did to me. They were going to know my wrath in a big way. You somehow managed to change all that. Oh, I suppose I should have known better than to use those mental midget Sarians. That's not the point, however. You are responsible, and you shall pay. Besides, I have another plan for you,
and you'll not be around to foil it. I've devised a plan so horrible, so frightening, so diabolical, that no one will be able to stop me. Observe my latest creation.
Doo-doo-doo.
I intend to infest your planet with thousands of these genetically engineered door-to-door life insurance salesmen. I will at last reap sweet revenge from the scientific community that mocked me.
By sending life insurance salesmen that annoyingly knock at your doors, like Vault Tech? I don't know how that's going to ruin the planet. I guess if there's, like, thousands of them, then they just continually harass you until you eventually go nuts.
My plan was to kill you, but I've had a change of heart. Get it?
He peers down at the hoses protruding from his chest connected to the life support system.
Forgive me, I'm a kidder. I've decided I would get much more enjoyment watching you suffer. My associates will escort you to the surface of Labion, where you perform many painful hours of manual labor in my mines. Be seeing you.
An injection renders you unconscious. Your drug carcass is loaded onto the shuttle. Upon review, you look through the viewing port to see Vohaul's massive asteroid fortress getting smaller. No, there we go. Boop. After touching down on the giant landing platform, you are ushered over to the hovercraft waiting to transport you to the mining site. Utter despair sets in. Man, that's a sound and a half. I swear we passed that tree 3 or 4 times now. I wonder what happened. Oh. Alright. Well. It's like a picture-perfect moment where they just... It stands perfectly still, and yet doesn't fall to the ground. Uh-oh. Oh, great. I suppose we're out of fuel. Way to go, Gorfbrev.
Hey, don't blame me. It was your turn to fill up. You're always forgetting to do it. Wait till the master finds out. You're in big trouble. Hey, don't talk to me that way, you slime bucket. I filled it last time. Dip.
Oh, the argument between the two guards is cut short as gravity reasserts itself. And here I was about to go... Ooh. Good thing that guard broke your fall. He doesn't look too happy about it, though. Look. Guard. The guard appears to be less thick than you remember him. Many of his formerly contained bodily fluids seem to be at large. Search. Guard. You search the grotesque body of the and find a small, thin magnetic keycard. It looks like a keycard. Yes, you seem to recall seeing one somewhere in the past. Take card. Let's look craft. The hovercraft has been reduced to a mound of twisted wreckage. Everything that was straight is now bent. Everything that was bent is now benter. There appear to be no salvageable parts. Well, push. Oh, did you see that in the corner there? You press the button, the light goes dark, and you no longer notice a high-pitched sound. Okay. Well, that's good, because I do believe, if I remember correctly in this game, that high-pitched sound is like a homing beacon. And so if we left it... Oh, look, there's some eyes in the bottom left corner. If we left it, then basically one of these other hovercrafts with other guys would come and just totally wreck us up. Suddenly, from somewhere to the east, you hear a twang, followed by a high-pitched shriek. Well, let's go explore. Hey, buddy. Are you going to eat me? Well, let's just untie creature. You know, you see a helpless creature, and we've already got almost 10% of the points in the game. Hi. You're welcome. Before disappearing through a tiny hole in the brush, the little creature gives you a long glance. You're welcome. I don't understand your. Well, this is going to be a long game then if you don't understand your. Let's go in here. Back to where we were. We should probably save while we're at it. Disregard the fact that I have a million saves. That's just, you know, it just is what it is. Let's go inventory. This is from long ago. We got the order form, dialect translator, puzzle, supporter, and keycard. Now, if I remember correctly, if we chill long enough on this screen, a search party comes by, and you get points for just sitting here and avoiding them. Yes, you hear something. It sounds unlike the hovercraft. It sounds not unlike the hovercraft you wrecked in. So, if we move now, we're screwed. I don't know why I had the mouse on the screen. Sorry. Somehow he doesn't see me behind the tree here. I wonder if he'll see you if you walk away. Oh, whoa, that was a tense moment. Vohaul's thug failed to spot you, and is off to search elsewhere. All right. Well, either way, here we are. Let us go. So we had a mail order form in our inventory, and up here, if we look, there's another clearing than otherwise heavily wooded area of the forest. There's a plateau near the back. Let's look machine. You need to be closer. Look machine. The mailbox looks typical for a mailbox. There is a slot, a tray, and a sign. So let's use order form on mail slot. Put form in mailbox. You drop the order form in the mailbox. The mailbox hums and buzzes for a while, and then an object of some sort drops into the tray in the base of the box. The machine goes silent. Let's look tray. The tray is actually a small indentation in the lower part of the machine. It is currently bearing what looks to be a whistle, so let's take whistle. So, if I had looked at it, basically our order form was for a free Labion Terror Beast mating whistle. It will come in handy later. A little weird when you think about that we just got a mating whistle. I'm sure that I'm sure that Roger's not into that kind of thing, but you know, whatever floats his boat. God, this pixelatedness. What's with the purple on his right leg there? It's like it switches between like being slightly above and slightly below whenever he walks. Let's look. There's another clearing. Yeah. All right, so let's take pod. Take possession of one of the spores, being careful not to accidentally open it. So these spores, if you kick them accidentally or walk into them, it basically knocks you out. And I can't remember off the top of my head if you get up after a little bit of time or you just have to reload. This is going to require some saves coming. Tim. Because I remember doing this and dying repeatedly, and it sucks. Maybe we save again when we get to... Yeah, Savs. Let's resave over Tim. You're just going to have to... Oh, damn it. You know what? We'll look at the death next time that I die. It's always kind of reminded me of like a giant sponge you use to clean your dishes and stuff. Okay, that's pretty far, so let's save again. There we go. all things considered, only dying once on this, on the first, going to, is not too bad. Let's get berries. You're not in a suitable location for that. Okay, well, fine. Let me just take that one step forward. Roger doesn't know when to walk forward. You snag some of the odoriferous red berries. Okay, so now that we got the berries, let's start to head back. And this is probably where it all goes to shite. Okay. Ooh. Oh, I definitely don't want to accidentally walk over there. I am surprisingly doing really well. I usually die like 5 or 6 times on this. And there goes one. Of course I say that, and it happens. Good, you've succeeded in establishing contact with one of this planet's life forms, and it looks like you'll get to examine it up close and personal. The giant root-looking thing is currently giving you a guided tour of its digestive system. What you experience next is too horrible to describe. Let's just say that you die as a result. You are dead. Trust me. It may please you to know, though, that during the night you didn't digest well. For a while, gastric distress made it extremely unpopular with the other root monsters. Way to go, Wingnut. Once again, you've demonstrated your inability to sustain life. You quickly glance around the room to see if anyone saw you blow it. Thanks for playing Space Quest 2, Roger. You've been swell to watch. So, it's kind of a similar death thing to number 1, your inability to sustain life. Okay, save. Sorry for save scumming it, but I want to make sure that we can get through this in one piece. I promise it won't be like that the whole game. And we're out. Perfect. And we got points for that, too. Damn, I never realized that. You get points for navigating the root monster. So I think we've got everything we need from this area in the game, if I remember correctly. We've gotten the spore. We helped the creature. We got the berries. We got the whistle. Now I think it's time that we leave. I think also that this would be an optimal time to end the episode. So thank you everybody so much for watching this part of the series so far. If you've been enjoying it, please consider leaving a like and subscribing, because that helps out the channel a lot. I'll see you guys in the next episode, and until then, I hope you guys have a great day.